So the Magneto couldn't get her. I feel like the Magneto also didn't try to like move his angle. Oh, she froze that Star-Lord. That literally made that other Star-Lord win. Clutch as hell. I'm excited to actually see some What Above All gameplay because it's been a hot moment. So this is the #1 ranked strategist and #1 ranked player globally. So they banned Loki and Namor and Groot and Wolverine. So they're starting as Mantis, which I wish I could be good with Mantis. I would love to learn how to improve. I've been trying in QP, but I like their little tiny reticle. It's crazy. My reticle for Mantis is so much bigger, but I feel like an old lady. It's so I can see it, you know? Alright, look at that. Venom and Spider-Man up there. So they have 3 support, Adam, Luna, and Mantis. Alright. Interesting that they started up in that corner too. I feel like I don't see that very often. Keeping up great with the heals. It's kind of nice so they don't have the pressure on them of the thing right now because they were trying to get Spider-Man. They're very precise with their movements too. It's very I can't tell if it's high DPI. I feel like it is. Okay. A Bucky. Alright, Adam did a res. Ooh. Dang. That Bucky is just messing them up right now, though. Nice. That thing just got caught in a bad place without his teammates. Dang. They held their position well. Oh, and now they're swapping to Sue. I feel like they have super high DPI. That's what I'm noticing from their movements. Props to them. I don't think I could do it, but I'm just so heavy-handed. Dang. Oh wow. That's Spider-Man's ult. Here comes Bucky again. Nice.
We are undefeatable.
Dang. They really tried to keep Adam up there. It just wasn't possible. What I'm seeing here though too, like what I noticed similarities between this gameplay and in GM, it's still pretty similar where like sometimes the enemy tanks just push past and there's nothing to be done and you're left so vulnerable. So it's like, oh yeah, you could have 3 healers, but you're still having a rough time, you know? And now, oh, Both Magnetos ulting at once. Interesting that he chose Adam when Adam can res himself. Like, if anything, I'm sure they were expecting to be targeted instead. Also notice they just kind of throw ults when they have them instead of holding them for counter play, which I find interesting. Ooh, that thing. Honestly, the thing is why I often end up changing off of Sue and onto Cloak and Dagger, because at least you can blind the thing so that he can't be as oppressive. It's not a perfect solution, but since Sue can't push the thing back, it's like one of the few things you can do. Dang. She's trying. So they're gonna lose this one, but let's see how they push. Alright, now they're playing Luna, which apparently is what they usually play. Star-Lord and oh, Bucky. Star-Lord's just so good right now, honestly, now that more people have figured out how to play him. We're seeing a big resurgence of him. Sometimes the way that they aim, because they're wiggling really quickly, almost makes me dizzy. But it's working, the little wiggle. They're pushing really far, but they're trying to make space, which I get. So far they're being really oppressive, which they needed. That freeze was great. And she's using her ult. I mean, they were low health, so I guess it makes sense. Look at that freeze. Nice. Honestly, the hiding from Magneto is the hardest part.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
It's great if you can get him to ult and he gets no value out of it. I'm definitely getting better at avoiding those kinds of ults the more it happens. I don't blame them for pushing the point when the rest of the team is pushing up.
Much better.
Oh, time to take advantage. Oh yeah. A lot of ults. Nice. I feel like Sue is saving her ults more for counterplay when she can. That or she had literally just gotten it, but... Oh, dang. This push is always rough. Honestly, it's kind of nice to know that even at a higher level, people really struggle with this choke.
It's okay. You need me.
Oh, nice. That Magneto almost had them. It's nice that the other healer's also like aware when it happens and they're able to keep each other up. And just hide from Ella as much as you can if you don't have your ult, right? Because I feel like a healer staying up, even if a few people go down to that ult, is preferable. Like, it makes sense. It's smart.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Like, their push has been way better than their defend, but I also feel like it's harder to defend on this point. And we were actually talking about this earlier. I think I was also on Central Park though, like just these two maps specifically, something about defending on them is harder, and I don't know if it's the spawn points or like the angles of chokes. But if they can make a good push on this, they're gonna have less time than the other team, but they can pull out a win, right? Is she gonna ult? That's the question. Yeah. Dang, the Magneto tried. Still swapping between the heal and damage there so that Star-Lord could take advantage of it, which is nice to see. I think a lot of people have given up on the swapping between health and damage with Luna now that they quote-unquote nerfed the mashing it, but... Oh. They hid from Magneto there, which made sense. Oh. Sometimes they're just moving so fast between targets. The delicate balance of keeping both people up. And ult. Yeah, they're still swapping between health and damage. But I think the damage boost is underrated. And staying on healing when thing ulted. The eternal struggle of tanks being on the other side of the payload and you want to heal them so bad, but you need to stay in position. Dang. That's like one of the few times they've gone down on this push. And now it's like, okay, I'm gonna hide somewhere until this is over. Oh, that was a really good Sue ult. Ooh, rough. This is an intense overtime. I noticed that them staying in that corner, they were getting really lucky because they weren't being pushed. So they were staying just out of sight of people who might have knocked them and prevented them from protecting their team like that. I think it's also worth noting too that like a good healer like this rarely gets knocks because you're so focused on healing. Like you do damage where you can, but being primarily focused on healing and damage is sort of like a if you can, or if it happens while I'm doing something else effective is huge. That was a clutch overtime. I would have been sweating. And it seemed like they were gonna lose, but now they have less time. So they have 1 minute and the other team has 3 minutes. So let's see how the push looks. So they have to push first, which is a lot of pressure and they only have 1 minute. But at the same time, it's like maybe you do want to push first because then you just know where the threshold is of where you have to hold. You can tell they've like locked in and they're fighting for their life now. I'm curious to see how far they're gonna be able to push, but I also feel like their teammates are also just like really good at keeping other players off of their healers. Like that's what I'm noticing from this. Like healers are not getting dived as much as like what I might see a lot of the time. Like the thing is really being forced to stay up front. And I know I'm mostly supposed to be commentating on the healer stuff, but like and then push up when you have your ult. Oh, that bubble was perfect from Magneto. And then the Magneto also managed to get the enemy Luna, which helps huge. Oh god, both Star-Lords ulting. But they managed to keep their Star-Lord up. Oh. It was a good push considering they only had 1 minute. They just have to hold better than that. I noticed they always go up in this corner, which, like I said, I'm not used to seeing a team do this. Like, maybe a couple characters will, but not the whole team. I almost feel like I want to do that in the future. I mean, I guess maybe if they don't expect it, or it's a really good position to like be aggressive on the door, you know? Like better than the corner. So you can kind of be oppressive and hold them in. Because then even if they're up here, what, they're kind of cornered. Someone is moving the vehicle, so someone's gonna have to go down there and stop them at some point, but everyone having the high ground, like, you just have such an advantage, I feel like. Aiming down is easier than aiming up. Dang. Oh boy. Well, they have ult. When are they gonna use it? Okay, they waited for Sue. Worth noting that they still stay really far back even though they need to hold it. Okay. She's dancing around the pillar. So the Magneto couldn't get her. I feel like the Magneto also didn't try to like move his angle. Oh! She froze that Star-Lord! That literally made that other Star-Lord win. Like that was all Luna. Clutch as hell. So good. They still have to hold for 2 more minutes. It's like no pressure. At this point you're like, oh, it could be winnable, but if they ult stack better than you, then what do you do, right? So you just have to trust. I just have to impress again the fact that like their teammates really aren't letting them get pushed. Like that's the biggest thing I'm noticing is like they're getting all this space to work. And the thing isn't being allowed to push into them. Even Star-Lord, like, he's going for the tanks and not for the healers. Ooh, that freeze on the Star-Lord. They're just better. The reloading a lot. I do that too. Trying to stay topped up on your ammo because you never know when you're gonna need it all. I think people like don't think about that a lot, but I almost feel like because I used to play Hunt Showdown, that's sort of what instilled the habit into me to like constantly reload. Oh, both Star-Lords are ulting. Their Bucky was just better. That was good. It was a huge comeback from when they got totally annihilated the first round, but you can tell that they just shine as Luna. So they're playing Luna and their other healer. There is no other healer yet. Uh-oh. Definitely been through that. I assume someone's gonna change. Yep. Oh. Okay, they changed to Adam. Adam Luna combo. Oh, and the other team is doing the exact same thing. She's just staying really far back and trying to provide general all-around support. Oh, she's got the buff from Iron Fist. Oh! Damn, almost had that Groot. Uh-oh. Magic. Sometimes you just gotta take care of it yourself. Hello, Dark. We're watching a replay of the top ranked Luna Snow, and I'm pretty sure they're the top ranked player in general. Dang, that was close. That Doctor Strange really saved their life there. You also do this? Hell yeah. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, personally, I feel a lot better about my ability and my skills watching something like this, because I feel validated in that I feel like I could keep up with this. And she's keeping Adam up. Oh, he's ulting right there. And she ults like every time that she has this ult. Doesn't hold it for anything. Oh yeah. I'll have to write that down so I don't forget. So I'd love to see some Sue gameplay as well. Just keeping Adam up when magic comes. Like, they're being backlined pretty hard, but because Adam can just press E, it's like, let him focus on doing the damage and you keep him up. It also kind of worked out that magic was more on him than her, but they're being backlined way more this game than they were last game. Oh, the other Adam came around. Especially after watching this, I feel like I could stand to just ult more frequently. And just get it more often, because I can get my ult way more times. I just feel sometimes that my team isn't able to hold their own enough to the point where I feel the need to hold an ult to counter. Like, to be fair, we're not seeing like a storm or something like that. In that case, I would definitely be holding my ult. I don't need to hold my ult for like Bucky or Magic or anything like that. So it makes sense to just like throw it up when you have it in this instance, right? It seems that no one's holding their ults. Oh, dang. Magneto got her. They still got the point though, so it was worth it. Decided I was gonna do this to end off stream because I just had so many teams today that were blaming healers for everything going wrong. And they just couldn't perform, but it was anyone's fault but theirs, right? And I was like, I'm done. Adam and Luna can be so oppressive together though. But I feel like if you try to play Adam, even in GM, people look at you like, what? So far, the rest of the team is just doing a really good job about keeping the enemy team off the point, too. Dang. Ooh. Oh, there's a Spider-Man now. But they're countering with their own Spider-Man. Ooh. She's been holding her own a little bit this time. There we go. Dang, poor Adam. The freezes on Magic are so good. Decent Mantis with a very aggressive team might be the fastest build up. I could see it. Like, here's the thing. I would definitely play Mantis and comp more if I could afford to push more and be more aggressive. Based on like the times that I played her in QP and pushed really hard, I get so many knocks that way. That's when I get MVP. That's when it goes really well for me, because shooting with her much closer up rather than being forced to play further back is so much better. Versus Luna here, like, you can do a lot from a distance. I admire their Luna gameplay because, like, I can do this with Luna. It just feels exhausting, you know? I don't know what it is, but I feel like playing Luna is, like, so much mental head work, so... Make the most out of Sue's piercing shots. Oh yeah, I play really close to my tanks because being able to pierce through them and through the enemy team and bounce it back is gonna be the best to maximize. And with Luna obviously sitting further back and hitting healing and damage with your shift is the play. I think they're gonna lose this one, sadly. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. I like to think that I'm a pretty good Sue. My average healing per 10 minutes is like 26k, but it's not only about that. Like, I had someone flaming me for doing less healing this one match than a rocket, and I was like, the point is doing the healing where it counts. That's what matters. Like, if you're not healing the people that need to be healed, sure, you could be doing a lot of healing, but if it's in the wrong place, then you're gonna lose. Like, some of my best games have some of the least healing, because I'm able to do other things with my time than just like heal bot someone, you know what I mean? And it's pretty evident here, like when when Luna finds a few small opportunities to do damage, that's when you do it. So it's like not very often. It'll be like one random freeze, or you know, when you're at the start of the match before anyone's taking damage, yeah, take a few pot shots. And even like here and there when you have your shift, oh, okay, I can heal and take some pot shots at the same time. She also recognizes like when something is a lost cause and when you should just go support the rest of the team. Sometimes you have to let one person go down for the good of the rest of the team. Yeah. But you know, people only look at numbers and that's all they care about. At the end of... Oh. And then she just kind of like hid and was like, hey, I'm just gonna... Ooh, that freeze. You just have to try and make yourself not visible to Magneto if you can when he ults. That's really the only solution as a healer. Alright, she's being brought back. Huge. The magic is definitely being pretty oppressive. Nice. And they're just focusing on Magneto. Yeah, I'll talk more about my experience after this, because, yeah. Even this positioning, like as Luna, I never would think to go up there. I mean, they weren't up there long, but having high ground is huge. I wouldn't do it as much with Sue, just because of playing her effectively, but with Luna, it could make sense. Nice. And still swapping between healing and damage. That freeze. That magic has to be so frustrated. Oh. Through a quick freeze. Dang, that magic. She's kind of sticking back. Oh, because waiting for her teammates. But still taking pot shots while she can from a safe distance. The fact that that worked, like the timing was so perfect, like Strange just put down his shield, or sorry, Magneto put down his shield just in time for that to hit the thing. From what I'm seeing too, just like freezing frequently, because you never know when it's gonna be helpful, right? Nice. Ooh. Damn. Nice freeze. That was just like a get screwed. Yeah, I mean, what I could say based on all this is like I feel validated as a healer, like focusing a lot on healing, doing damage where you can, but like really tightly balancing it, like only throwing out damage for like a couple seconds at a time and then going back to what you were doing, you know what I mean? Back to healing. But very, very impressive, especially Luna.